Bueno amigos, estamos en el waterfront, bien, el waterfront impresionante, que Ciudad, Cabo, es Clock Tower, y nos vamos a acercar al Museo de los Diamantes, Museo Shimansky, aquí lo tenéis, Cape Town Diamond Museum. Vamos a entrar y vamos a ver lo que nos cuentan. Vamos a por ello. Y bueno, pues el museo lo lleva Shimansky. Shimansky es una de las firmas retail más importantes de diamantes. Fijaos, tiene unas piezas absolutamente espectaculares. O sea, esto es joyería de altísimo nivel. Aquí estoy justo esperando a la entrada a que me den acceso. Venga, vamos allá, a ver si me dicen que ya podemos entrar. Thank you very much.
Museum in Cape Town. This is Mr. Shimansky's museum. This is his gift to city of Cape Town. So now, because now most of people we see jewelry.
Because Shimansky is one of the best, you know, the best jewelry shop in retailer diamonds in South Africa.
One of the top jewelers.
Fabulous.
And now we even go international because we've got the shop now in New York.
Okay,
so now
fantastic.
This is his gift because Cape Town is his home. So it's where he starts all his journeys in Cape Town.
Fantastic.
So now, most of people sometimes they don't know the jewelry or diamonds. They only know when it's already been set in a jewelry, which is earrings. He wants people to see and know the journey of a diamond.
Yes.
So now, because the diamond belief that existed more than 3 billion years ago, but nobody knew anything about it.
Yeah, correct.
So, and
probably only our wives knows a lot about it. Ourselves, absolutely no idea. Damn it.
So when the first diamond appeared, it appeared in India.
Yeah,
and that was 2500 BC.
Wow.
Even though it appeared in India, nobody knew anything about it. They didn't even know the value of it like we know now. So now,
cool.
when it appeared in India, people of India, they tried everything to break the stone, any metal they can get all over, but there were no women. So because of that, they thought that this is the gift from God.
Okay, fantastic.
Because as a diamond, before it's shiny, it's a milky stone. So now they started carrying it to think that it's going to heal them because they believe it's a healing power stone.
Yeah, so.
Do you know other people, they even go to the extreme of even swallowing it.
Wow,
because
really?
They think it's going to heal
them. Wow.
Yeah, because that's what they believe.
Wow, very, very interesting.
Gemstone.
Yeah.
So instead of saying,
I'm not going to do that trick on TikTok, I promise.
No. So now, and then after that, and they started cutting the diamond because one guy was fortunate enough in India to pick up 2 of these healing stones. So now he put them both in his pocket. So now when he got home, then he saw there was a dust in his pocket when he took out. So that means those 2 hidden stones, while they were in his pocket, then they were rubbing with each other. So this is when they started cutting each other. Okay, so now they realized back then that so you can cut the stone, but you must use the same of a camel. So do you know actually what is a diamond?
Oh.
Do you know what is a diamond?
Yes, a camel, yes.
A diamond is actually carbon.
Yeah, carbon, correct.
That's been crystallized by extreme heat underneath the surface of the earth. And they believe that the heat that turns that carbon to be a crystal, it's 1,300 degrees Celsius.
Yes, wow.
So now, and what brings the diamond up to the level that mine workers will be able to get them and then they can end up to us is 2 volcanic eruptions. So that's the transportation of a diamond. So because the only source of diamond was only in India, so diamond were only worn as a symbol of wealth. If you're not from a royal family, and you're not wealthy, so you will not
get a diamond. So basically like now, oh no, it's a bit more democratized now. Okay, you can do it that rich today, okay.
Then it was illegal to have a diamond. So now, when the cutting of diamonds started in Vienna, because they knew now you can cut the diamond in 1330, so now they only cut it and use it as ornaments.
Yeah, wow.
So this guy in 1477, Maximilian of Australia, because in that time he was in a process of getting married. So he decided, why don't I make an engagement using this beautiful stone that we're cutting? So this is when the tradition of engagement ring started. South Africa came to the picture. In 1867, a diamond was found in South Africa by a 15-year-old boy called Erasmus Jacobs. But now the picture, it was taken maybe on his 50s, or maybe that's how people they were aging on 1800. We don't know.
True.
But But he believed that he was 15 when he found the diamond. He was playing around the riverbank of Orange River, like any other 15-year-old boy. So he was collecting stones. Here in South Africa, when you call it stone, we call it clippies.
Clippies, oh, okay.
So he had these clippies to play with. So now, among his clippies, they named that diamond Eureka. So the first diamond that was found in South Africa, the name is Eureka, and that's a Greek name that means in English, I found it. The De Beers family to sell their land, and they sold it with 6,000 pounds. It's a lot of money back then, but now it's nothing for people that's going to make millions out of it. Now they started opening a mine there, Sesame John Road, and the rest here, this party that's opening underground party, so they're opening a mine, which is the Kimberley mine. So this is where the Kimberley started mine. So if you see those stones there, you see this is a normal stone that was got some small glitters and it sparkles. So this is what to indicate that there is diamond there. The biggest diamond that's ever been found in 1905. It was found in South Africa.
The Cullinan, is the Cullinan?
Cullinan,
the Cullinan,
It was found in Premium Mine, also in South Africa, and the size of that diamond was 3,106 carats.
Wow.
Like a normal fist of a man. So now, this is when the guy from Poland, Marcel, he didn't go to school because he didn't have a diamond cutting. Because there were no diamond cutting schools, so he uses mathematical skills to calculate dimension and everything, to come up with this cut, which is a round line cut, and we call it ideal cut.
Oh, wow.
You know that a round line cut is got 50.
So basically means that if you learn a lot of geometry, you can even sometimes make money out of it.
Yes,
wow.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Okay.
And this is when the coming of the forces started, which is the cut, the color, and the clarity, and the
fantastic.
So this is how Kimberley looked like before it was. They started building when the diamond was found by Erasmus. So it was an open field like that, but the only thing the people that were doing there, it was mining. They were like farmers. So
mining open pit.
So when the diamond was found, and then this is the original site of De Beers in 1871. That one you see there in the bottom. So before, then it comes to this, then they started building. This is a Kimberley camp in 1872. So they changed everything, then they started building houses from there. And then also this one, this is how they were sorting diamonds there in 1872. Because there were no machines, there were no technology like we've got it now. So this is how they're doing it. And here, this in 1871, this is how they started printing a newspaper, and this one in 1900. And this, the only thing this newspaper focusing on in diamond, it was just advertising diamond. That was nothing like important more than diamond. So that's why you see that box there. Maybe some of us will think that's a toolbox, but that's actually a mine maker's lunch box. And then this one, this is the coffee cups. So this is the map of South Africa. Where there is dots, you see the red dot, is to indicate where the minerals are. Because not all of South Africa has got
no, of course not.
Yes, so that's what the indication was. So this is how a rough diamond look like.
Wow.
Before it's been cut and polished. And it must go through 9 stages before it's shining. And it's hard because
long process.
Yes, it is a long process. Degrees Celsius.
Yeah, so it's very hot here.
It's very hot. But even though it's very hot there, they're not staying there. So they're working. So that under this 60 degrees, they still must have to work. And this is the only light
that were available.
Because you can hear the noise there. This is the only size sound they're hearing, and this is the water sound. Because they're underneath the surface of the earth. Carefully. Give your own square meter, then you dig as much.
So this is like a concession. You give the 20 pounds.
You pay 20 pounds. Then they give you, they draw your own square meter. Then after that, then you dig there as much as you can. So that's why
diamond rush.
Now a Kimberley home is believed to be a biggest man-made home.
And I suppose attract a lot of people to the region.
Yes, it takes a lot of people to dig there because people they started digging for themselves there, uninvited. So you can imagine this one will dig with own power. This one's got own power. So this is how they were digging it. And they believe now Kimberley, after producing more than 14 million diamonds, it doesn't have any diamond. The only thing when you go there is only green water. So now, but people that still believe that there is diamond underneath that water, but now who's gonna go there? So, but there's still diamond mines in South Africa now, but the Kimberley one is closed. So this is the first De Beers head office that was created in 1898. They call it De Beers because it was built that office in the De Beers land. The 3 De Beers brothers. So now, This is one in 1886. They started building railway lines, construction of railway lines in Kimberley. So this one, and then they started doing the market square in Kimberley, because before that it was just an open field. And they started also building libraries.
Yes, wow.
So now, because of that condition and everything, because the mine was building and it was producing so much diamond, this is when in 1925 the rush started.
Yeah, wow.
1925 to 1929. People started coming in numbers all over the world, started the rush, but they didn't make as much money as those ones that came first. So when he died in 1902, no one knows that who took over from De Beers, because the Oppenheimers only took over in 1929. They took over the De Beers. This is the father, Ernest Oppenheimer, and this is the son, Harry, and this is one of the De Beers brothers.
Interesting.
Harry Oppenheimer only passed away in 2000, and then after that, then he left everything for his daughter Mary. But you know that
is she married?
Who? Mary?
Mary.
You must look for her. I don't know.
I don't know. It's a important piece of information, eh?
Important. When the diamond, as we see how the diamond looked like there before it's been cut and polished. These are the 9 stages of diamond. Before you can see it shining, you must go through this. And also these stages, they need a diamond to cut.
So this is like the start is here?
This is the start.
Wow.
As you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 2, until 9. This is the start, this one. And in each and every stage, they need a diamond to cut. Because remember, you only cut a diamond with a diamond. So this is the stages. And when you cut the first diamond, you first do the table. And then also so everything, even those one we said a brilliant 5 diamonds got 57 facets. They don't start with 57 already. Yeah, they start from 8, 16 until they get that shiny one. So we can see it sparkles in our ears, in our rings, in our pendants.
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
Here, Shimansky buys jewelry, like a metal. Also, the metal he buys it right from the mine in nuggets. With the gold, especially on gold, some yellow gold, white gold, rose gold, and then also with the platinum. So they first and melted here, and these are the guys that they can
the specialists that are the one that.
Wow. It's handmade, as you can see all the sections, but we're using it modern technology today, as you can see over there. Because when you buy some piece of jewelry, you want something that you can give it to your daughter or your daughter-in-law. So you want to make sure everything is being done properly. So because to the Shimansky standard.
Definitely.
So this is when the melting of the metal is. This is a palladium section. Palladium is a platinum family, and this is platinum section, and this is gold. Even the gas they use there is different, because you cannot hit a gold the same way.
Whether you hit the platinum, of course, they have different points of fusion, and yes, correct.
Even those cups, you can see that everything is marked different, because they don't want to mix anything, because they need to do a proper job. But they used to put a diamond dust there, like we said, you're only cutting a diamond, and they mix it with olive oil. Olive oil? Because it was golden technology. But we don't do this anymore.
No, I don't know. Wow.
Now we've got a diamond. So the lady that stays there, she's a gemologist. This one they say it is 1,000 times more rare than diamond, because the only source is in Tanzania, in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. That's why they say it's 1,000 times more rare. And it comes to 2 dominant colors, which is blue or violet. It depends on which way, because both colors, they can be cut on the same stone. It doesn't mean that a violet has been cut differently in this one. And this one, we don't sell this one because that's why you can be able to come with rough like that, because it's got so much inclusive, it's just for decoration that one there. So now when it's cut and polished there, you can see the other ones are violet, the other ones are blue. But in the Tanzanite, the darker the stone, the more beautiful it is, the more valuable it is.
So more dark, more valuable?
Yes, more dark, more valuable. It's also because in the Tanzanite, it's rare to get the IS, like slightly inclusive, like in a diamond. You can get that in a diamond, but with Tanzanite, here at Shimansky, you only can get internal flawless one. That means it's inflawless, it's flawless inside, so you cannot find any inclusion, even though it's internal, in there. So now, these are all different cuts. This one shapes, as you can see here, and this one consider is investment ones.
Investment, yeah.
Yes. because you can buy this one, keep it in your safe. So every 3 years, then you check
the value and everything. This is like a standard rate that you can verify if it's got up and down and all that.
That's true. The way the dollar is going up and going down, or the pound, this is what you check. How much is my Tanzanite? How much? Which is a good time to sell this so you can.
Impressive. So this is investment, okay. See. Wow. Brilliant.
Okay, you can maybe want some certain style of a ring, which you don't have it there. We do also customize the way you want.
Y aquí terminamos esta primera parte dedicada a los diamantes y a la inversión en diamantes. Chicos, nos espera una segunda parte increíble, ¿eh? Vamos a ver hasta barcos diamanteros. Alucinante, no lo podéis perder, de verdad. También pondremos unos numeritos para que veáis un poquito retornos de inversión, etcétera. Y bueno, pues ya sabéis, si os ha gustado like, si no os ha gustado el like, suscribíos, Dragón, Twitter, oro, plata. Hay que tocarlo. Hasta la próxima.